Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a wild 24 hours, but we gotta talk about the third round, because the fourth round is almost over, and I did promise you a video last night, and I'm so sorry I didn't get it up. There was a lot going on with TikTok and everything, but we'll unpack that later. Let's get started with the third round. Guys, here's the bracket. I did have a little bit of a rougher time with this one. Still did okay. I mean, 62.5%. It did drop a little bit. We had some upsets. Svitolina beating Paolini, Kudermetova beating Bia, and then Keys beating Collins, especially, and then also Danilovic beating Pegula. That's a big one. Pavlyuchenkova beating Sigmund, not necessarily that big of an upset, although Sigmund did beat Zhang. She got absolutely destroyed by Pavlyuchenkova. One thing to note here is that Osaka only lost this match because she retired. She was injured. I don't exactly know what injury she sustained, but I hope she gets better soon and is able to play more tournaments. Because I want it for her. But yes, I just wanted, it's orange because she had to retire. But it counts as a red because technically I did get it wrong. So, anyways, that is the bracket. Let's talk about some matches. Guys, this is a big one. Raducanu against Swiatek. As you can see, they were pretty even on the aces, so that's good. Fairly even on the double faults. Emma's double fault problem that did drop again, just by one, but it's still an improvement. Emma did not play awful, but as you can see, Iga's percentages are just unreal. You have this here, an elevation of 11%, and then, you know, obviously a difference of, I think, 18%. No, sorry, 28%. And then this, obviously, this was a little rough. And then, Raducanu got broken 5 times. It was a tough match, but I think Raducanu is going to take it as a learning, and as my mom's friends in India say, and just look forward to the next tournament. Iga is desperately trying to get back to world #1, but Sabalenka is still at world #1, so there's that. Alright, next match. This one was a little bit of a tougher one for Elena. As you can see, 6-3, 6-4. It was not an easy straight sets win, as her other matches have been. She only had 2 double faults, thankfully, but only 2 aces as well. Yastremska had 8 double faults and 5 aces, as you can see. But the big thing for Elena was that she was dealing with back problems, especially towards the end of the second set. You could see that she was in quite a bit of pain, and there was a question mark on whether or not she was going to be able to play in her 4th round match, which starts here very soon. So it looks like right now that she is going to be able to play. I think she's going to try to tough it out and see what she can do against Madison Keys, but we'll have to see how things go for her. Hopefully she doesn't have to retire like Osaka did, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did. But we're gonna cross our fingers and put good vibes out that everything is good. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a terrible match, but it wasn't Elena's best due to injury, so hopefully things get better. Alright, next match. this is a little bit tougher of a match, or was a little bit tougher of a match than Sabalenka probably expected. Towson was pretty well on her game. Obviously, you can see that there's a tiebreak in the first set, and Sabalenka won it by 2. And it was huge that she won that, and she was able to get, and it also that she was able to get the win in the second set, as well. She didn't have any aces, weirdly enough. You would think power hitter, she's gonna get a bunch, but Towson didn't let her have it. I mean, even though Sabalenka had 2 double faults, Towson was just on her A game pretty much the whole time, except maybe around here. They both broke each other quite a bit of times. It was quite a break match. And the percentages, as you can see, are pretty close to each other, except for this one. Sabalenka, of course, won the tiebreak. Yeah, it was kind of a wild match, to be honest with you. Yeah, it kind of gave way for Sabalenka to dig deep in the 4th round, which we'll talk about in the next video. So stay tuned for that. Alright, next match. So, I've been talking about top players this whole time and, like, you know, all of that, but I wanted to give you a little bit of an underdog match. As you can see, I think her last name is Liz, from Germany. She has been on fire, and so she's my little underdog. I've been picking her. I don't know if she can get past Iga. That's who she plays next. But yeah, she's been doing incredibly well, and she should be very proud of herself for digging deep in these last 2 sets. These percentages are very, very good overall. She broke 5 times. She didn't have any aces, but only 1 double fault, so that's good. But yeah, so she did a really good job, and I think this is her first time getting to the 3rd round in a major, so good for her. And getting to the 3rd and 4th round, so good for her. Anyways, so that's the last match, and yeah. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I'm trying to get better at this. These videos may be kind of boring at first, but I hope some of it's a little bit interesting to you. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great night. It is Sunday night here in Texas. But I hope you guys had a great weekend, a great night, and stay tuned for more of the Australian Open. Alright, bye guys, see you in the next one.